Good morning, year 3. For today's lesson, we're going to learn about this topic, transition and themes in the presentation. So in the previous lesson, we have learned how to add the background image to the slide. So today we're going to learn about adding a theme to the slide and also adding the transition to the slideshow. So there is three success criteria that we're going to achieve today. You can add more text on the slide and also you can choose a theme. A theme basically is a pattern that you can apply to the slide and the slide change animation. This is a transition. So to start the work, what you have to do is you have to download. There is example of the work we're going to achieve today. If you click this particular uh, file, if you download the video file, that you can see how what we're going to achieve for today, and we will try to open it, and then we can play and we try to see we're going to achieve this transition or animation, how the slide will display to you. And when you press enter and we change to the second slide and with the different transition animation also. So all these color to the slide we call theme. So to start doing the work for today, what you're going to do is you have to download the given worksheet. You click the worksheet and wait it open on your browser, and then you have to click download and make sure you save it into your computer first before you start doing the work. Once you click download, you can open open the file immediately, and it will open in the presentation or the PowerPoint software. So the first thing you need to do is, because the first success criteria is you need to add more text on the slide. So number one, you need to add more text and change the text on the slide. So the first thing you need to change is here, your name here. Click in the first beginning and change your name. For example, it's my name here. And then go to the second slide and you need to finish up all the sentence. So who am I is all about yourself. So my name, you click first. There is a box here and make sure there's a cursor at the end of the sentence. Use uppercase to type the name. Born when is the born of date of birth of yourself. So for example, for me it's 22nd of July 1983, and I am is a year. How old are you? For example, me is 37 years old, and I live in is a spacebar and add the new text. So once you finish adding the name, adding the text on the second slide, and also change the text on the first slide, what you have to do next is you have to apply the theme. So the second success criteria for today, I can choose a theme for the slide. So theme for the slide means once your slide has been selected, no matter which slide, this is the first slide, we call title slide, and this is the content slide. So you go to the on top of the PowerPoint toolbar, you have to click design. When you click on design, you will see all the gallery of the theme that you can choose to put on the slide. So in order to do so, you can choose by click this one, this arrow here. You can go left or right for the gallery, or you can click this one or this arrow, go down, and you can see all the option that you have for the theme. So you can choose any theme you like. So for example, this one, you can, once you click the theme, it will change immediately to your on your slide. You can choose any theme that you prefer with, and you can use this one to navigate through the gallery, or click this one to open all the options that we have. So for this exercise, I'm going to choose this one. And then if there are more options that you still can choose. For example, here if you click down for this one, you can have more option, this one, and once you click, it will immediately show what are the theme on the presentation. If this particular sidebar appear on your computer, just click close. We don't need to use this one for this particular exercise. For this practice, I'm going to choose this one. So once you have add the theme for your slide, so once you click for the first one, it will going to apply the second one also. So this is the first status slide, this is a content slide. So the third success criteria of today, we're going to add the transition. Transition basically is the animation about how the slide could be displayed or showed and in the slideshow. So to add the animation or transition to the slide, if you go up, there is home, insert, draw, design. We're not using this one, we are using this one, the transition. So click transitions and there is option there for the animation for the slide. So still the similar for the theme one, you can click this arrow to go right of the gallery or this one to the left, or you can click this to display all the options that we have for the animation. For example, if you want to choose one, you can click and immediately it will show you how the animation will appear on the slideshow. So if you select other thing also, you can immediately play it for you. So you can choose any animation or any transition to each slide. So we're going to apply for the first slide first. So click the first slide and then choose any transition animation you preferred with. So for this practice, I'm going to choose the curtains because this like suitable to play as a opening for the presentation. Okay, so once you done applying or add the transition to the first slide, you will see the star. The star means that the slide have already applied with the transition animation. So if you want to preview, you can click this one, preview transition, or you can click this star. So it play it for you. So we done for the first one, and then we do the second one. For the second slide, you click the second slide, and you can choose other kind of transition you like. So you can, once you click, it will play it for you. So there is push, wide, split. So it's up to you which one you like. So for this practice, I'm going to choose the box one or this one. I'm going to use the box one, or you can use any transition you like. So you can use comb, or maybe for this example, I'm going to choose the could be vortex, could be. So you can choose any kind of motion you like. So for the example, I'm going to choose glitter. So if you click this, you see the star, it means this slide have your own transition, and then you click this one and we play it for you. So in order to play the slide, click the first slide and then you can click the slideshow. This is an icon here, slideshow, or you can click on top of the toolbar, slideshow, and you can see play from start. So when you play from start, it will play your animation as what have you choose. And to go to the next slide, you press enter on your keyboard or click your mouse. So it's going to move to the next slide. To come back to the PowerPoint itself, you have to click escape. Okay, so once you're done applying the transition animation, you can click this one to play it also. And you can go to the slideshow on the top of the toolbar or on the bottom one to play it, and press using your mouse click or enter and escape to test your animation. And then what you have to do now, you have to save the file. Once you're done, you save the file. And when you save, and you can submit your completed file in the given post. And you can submit your file that you have applied theme and animation to the submission folder. Okay, if you have any question, you can still ask me. Thank you.